Internal Revenue Commissioner is confirmed, and he's a guy who tried to abolish the agency. Former Republican Congressman Billy Long of Missouri, which will lead the IRS, has endured recent staffing cuts and voluntary retirement. The Senate approved Long 53-44. Democrats against Long pointed to the fact that he sponsored a bill to get rid of the IRS. That Long has no background in tax administration. We've been watching the House vote on the multi-billion-dollar package that already includes cuts to approved foreign aid programs and cuts to PBS and NPR. Scripps News congressional correspondent Nate Reed is live for us on Capitol Hill. And Nate, what's the latest where you are?
Well, the House of Representatives just passed that cuts bill a couple moments after it looked like there was a very good chance that it could fail. Up to 8 Republicans had initially voted against this cuts package, which would claw back funding from, as you just noted, international aid programs, but also the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which funds NPR and PBS partially. They've officially able to bid.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened. We will make America proud again. You try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together we will make America great again.
Well, boy, oh boy, they say Trump is getting his way, huh? Billy Long confirmed as commissioner of the IRS, an agency he once sought to abolish. Them patriots say abolish it, shut it down, get rid of it, set it on fire, run it over, put the truck back in reverse, run over it again. Hey, what y'all think? But the Senate confirmed Long on a 53-44 vote, while in Congress, where he served from 2011 to 2023, Long sponsored legislation to get rid of the IRS, the agency he is now tasked with leading. They say, he gonna do the right thing. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. Hey. But them patriots saying, get rid of it. Get rid of this. Get rid of abolish this. Abolish that. The American people have been ripped off for too long. Oh boy. They say Trump is getting his way, family. They say President Trump is getting his way. But I want to check out this. This flashback clip is pretty. He trolled Congress back in 2011 by auctioning off the national debt. Y'all remember this?
We are one of the few people that can actually keep up with the national debt. I'm going to tell you, $2 trillion now, 3 able to buy them, $3 trillion now, $4 trillion, $5 trillion, $6 trillion, 7 able to buy them, $7 trillion, $8 trillion, 9, 10, 11 trillion down here, 12, 20, 13, able to buy them, you're out of here, 13 trillion, 14 trillion now, 15, I have sold it 14 trillion. Thankfully, Mr. Speaker, we also can say those numbers backwards, so we get the spending under control here. I'll be back.
And now look where we're at. They need to have him come on here and do a refresh. Billy, come on in here and do a refresh. Refresh that thing. Yeah, refresh it. Refresh it, Mr. Long. Refresh that thing. Shoot. You just can't make it up. You just can't. You just can't make it up, man. I seen Explain America said something on this too. And he said Trump is getting his way. Check this out.
President Donald Trump got a victory from the Senate today. Finally getting a confirmation in a 53-44 vote, confirming former representative, now, and new commissioner of the IRS, Billy Long, to that post. He's gone through 4 interim IRS commissioners since he started. People that didn't want to play ball with the Trump agenda. And now finally we have somebody in there that will do the people's work, that will do the right thing, that will give information on illegal immigrants in this country to the federal authorities, that will also be on board with the cutting of taxes for American taxpayers. It's been far too long, no pun intended, for us to have a confirmation here. I've been waiting.
Say, forget all the cutting the tax. Let's just get rid of it. Yeah, buddy, they just come on in. They don't give a warning. They don't knock on the door. They don't say, hey, how's your day going? How are you doing? How's your mental health? How's your health? How's the kids? How's the family? Is everybody doing okay? No, they just come on in and start taking stuff off the wall, out the refrigerator. Yeah, a disgrace. You know. What them Patriots say? Since 1913. 1913, man. Get rid of it. Abolish it. Trump say it was completely different after 1913. You know what he said during the Liberation Day, you know? But I really do want to see how all this plays out, man. We are rooting for President Trump. We're rooting for this administration. We're rooting, you know, that things go the way we, you know, how we're speaking. That this happens, that this gets abolished. I'm with y'all. I am advocating for majority of the things that y'all are advocating for too as well and want to happen as well too. And we're all on the same type of timing on this channel. On this show, we are on the same type of timing. Us family members on this channel are on the same type of timing. We might agree to disagree on some things, but hey, it's okay. It's all right. But you know, majority things, common sense things, you know, just common sense. And for things to change around this sucker. Some things got to get rid of, and I believe things will be done with this man as president, President Trump. That these huge changes are done under President Trump. I believe that, y'all. We seen what the first 100 days has been like, and now you know pushing into you know to the 200 mark. We seen. I believe that big things, big changes, more big changes are coming underneath President Trump. Again, we're rooting for a better way of life, man. To change this thing around. People have been ripped out of their shoes for so long, man. Spit left in the dark. They left it wide open. Come on in. Skip the line. Forget about this person. We don't, it's okay. You did what? Oh, it's okay. We don't care. Come on in. No, man, it's a new sheriff in town. All we needed was a new president, man. Common sense is back. We're rooting for the America First agenda, man.
Waiting for Billy Long to get confirmed for months. And to see it finally happen. And know that President Trump finally got his way. Finally got the guy he wanted. As they try to fight him on so many appointments and try to not give him the people he wants. This time he finally got the guy he wanted. And he's celebrating today. It's a major victory for MAGA. It's a major victory for President Trump. And we should all be celebrating. I want you guys to watch this and let me.
Yeah. So hey, you know, I tell you, it's gonna be win. And you've seen how they've attacked President Trump and how it is down there in Washington, Congress. It's a disgrace. People ought to be walked out in handcuffs. Put your hands behind your back. Put them against the wall. Put them on the floor. Put your feet behind his back too. Yeah, put your hands and your feet behind your back. I think, look, get on the floor. We just need to start investigating, auditing, interrogations. Yeah. Filthy politicians, elected officials, people laughing and smiling, going to the bank. Yeah. Money going over here. They had my grandma voting in the last 2020 election. Unbelievable. Had a Social Security. She been dead for about 8 years. Rest in peace to grandma. Unbelievable. They said China. They said Russia. They threw the laptop out in the middle of the street. The cocaine out in the middle of the street. Yeah. Auto pen vegetable chief scandal. Yeah. I done seen it all. They say, Rick, sir, are you okay, sir? Calm down, sir. I know we're winning, sir, but you need to calm down, sir. Your blood pressure is going to shoot up, Rick, sir. All right, family. All right now. I'm just saying now. We trying to make it now. We trying to make it. Oh, I love y'all now. It's been a complete disgrace what is taking place in this country, man, and we got to call it out for what it is. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it ever. You know, I think a lot of things need to be shut down, investigated, abolished. People need to be walked out of handcuffs. Yeah, especially them Democrats, especially a lot of, elected officials, politicians, governors, mayors. People ought to be walked out, made an example out of. Yeah, there should be handcuffs and term limits. Handcuffs and term limits. But let me know what y'all think, man. Another win for President Trump. Another win for MAGA. We'll see how this thing plays out, man. Again, I'm glad we ain't had to go, anytime he appoint somebody or this or that to his administration. We've seen his administration be attacked. If they stole something in the second grade, we knew about it. If they, unbelievable. I got caught stealing a Snickers bar in the store. Lil Rick is a disgrace to America. They called Lil Rick. They called Rick stealing a Snickers bar outside the store. Unbelievable. I tell you, man, a bunch of foolishness. A disgrace with Democrats and the left. The fake news media, and the way they like to spin things and make things look even worse and, can't tell the people the truth. That's a disgrace, man. But enough of me yapping and rapping and japping to y'all. I love y'all, family. But now let me know what y'all think, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, family.